why you should be careful who you believe. Once there was a girl named Danny who lived with her parents, but one day she came home and found something terrifying. She went to the kitchen to get some water, but dropped the glass and screamed in terror. On the floor, she saw the body of her mother. Then her father burst into the room. He said, "Danny, listen carefully. Your mom was trying to run away and abandon us. We got in a fight. She fell. It was an accident. I'm so sorry." Danny was in shock, but nothing could have prepared her for what her father said next. "We have to get rid of the evidence ourselves. If the neighbors ask questions, just say she ran away with another man." Danny ran upstairs to her room in tears. That's when she found something strange. On her bed was a suitcase with all her clothes folded inside. On top of the suitcase was a note. It said, "Danny, I packed your things. We need to leave. Your father has gone insane."
When my daughter was 3, I was sentenced to life in prison for a murder I didn't commit. I spent 5 years in there and never thought my life would ever go back to how it was. I could tell my wife didn't completely believe I was innocent, but then it happened. My lawyer found evidence that cleared my name, and I was free. When I finally came home, I expected my daughter to be afraid of me, or not even remember me. I walked into her room and saw a now 8-year-old girl, out cold in Monsters, Inc. pajamas. I gently shook her awake, and she opened her eyes and just stared at me until her face absolutely lit up. She immediately bounced up and wrapped her arms around me, not letting go, saying she missed me and to never leave again. That day, I listened to her tell me absolutely everything about her friends, favorite memories, and everything she liked doing. I could barely get a word in, and we went to get her favorite ice cream and watch princess movies. The best part was, she told me she was excited I was home since mommy was always at work. However, I was compensated very generously since I was wrongly convicted, and that's when I told her mommy didn't have to work anymore. I still can't believe I was ever afraid she wouldn't like me.
Story time for the man who tried to break into my hotel room. I was traveling for work, and as I took the elevator up to my room, I was in the elevator with a man probably in his early 40s, and I had a really bad gut feeling. My room was right across from the elevator, and turns out he saw me walking into my room. As I got in, I of course deadbolted the door and made sure that my door was securely locked, and then I called my boyfriend to say goodnight. As I was on FaceTime, I heard a bunch of knocking, and so he's like, "Go check the front door." I did. There was nobody there. We just came to the conclusion that it was somebody knocking at the end of the hall, and that everything was okay. So I said goodnight, and I went to the bathroom to take my makeup off. As I was in the bathroom taking my makeup off, I hear a scratching noise, and I turn around, and there's a small note under my door, under the adjoining door. I assumed that I had missed it when I walked in with my suitcase, or that a piece of paper fell from my backpack because I was traveling for work. So I keep taking my makeup off, and then next thing you know, I hear another scratching noise, and I turned over, and there was a full hand under my door, knuckle deep, man hand. Run back to my bed, put my back against the wall, and call the front desk. No answer, so I call the police and say, "There is a man whose hands are under my door, there are notes under my door, and he is trying at the handle to try to get in." They let me know they're coming, so I call my mom, and as I'm on the phone with my mom, I take the video that I shared to TikTok. I do not have videos of the hand or the handle because I was trying to get help at that point, and so I only got the photos of the notes. The notes were saying, "I could treat you better than your boyfriend can, please let me come over." Begging to come over, wanting to be with me. I called my coworkers, they came and they helped me pack up all my stuff and get me down to the lobby. As I was down there, the police came, they went up there and took care of him, and the hotel staff got me to a new room. I do not know what happened to him. What I do know is women, as solo travelers, it is a scary world out there. Please do what you can to be safe. 1, request a room that's not adjoining. 2, get the extra locks and alarm sounds that you can make sure that your rooms are safe. And 3, be extra vigilant to see who watches you get to your room. I'm sorry that we have to deal with this, but we do, and I hope that you're safe.